Is the Vivo Y55s worth it? Let's find out. Going over the physical features first, as you can see, this phone is a full metallic build phone. Carved out of aluminum, this phone is a real testament to the quality of the previous iPhones. It has quite a nostalgic feature and that deja vu feeling when you hold it in your hands. The antenna bands, how they cross, the camera, and all of that carving and this soft aluminum feeling, all of this reminds me of the iPhone 6 series. The big front with the big bezels, fat bezels, reminds me of the iPhones too, but in a practical sense it is really awesome. I mean, the build quality feels really fine for the price point. The buttons are pretty tactile. We've got the front facing camera, the buttons, although the back button is obviously switched on this side. So in terms of build quality, I mean, that's pretty remarkable. You've got a headphone jack as well, micro USB for charging, a bottom firing speaker which is tinny in my opinion, and elsewise the build quality is pretty decent for the price point. You may pause the screen for the specs, but the specs are pretty decent for the price point, especially the 3GB of RAM that they have included with the Snapdragon 425 processor. That's really remarkable and makes the phone really smooth. But as you can see, in terms of software, you have got those iPhone vibes everywhere. Swipe up to get the control panel and down for the notifications and all of those, but with those you have also got a lot more of those gimmicks. You can check those in my Chinese impressions of the OS video, links in the description down below. So in terms of software, I mean, it's pretty remarkable, it's pretty snappy, it's smooth. That is what must be required for a good phone. And let me just turn it on again. Let's just see the loading speed of a game. As you can see, the sound itself, this is a quiz game. So yeah, the speed is pretty remarkable, you can definitely see. So multitasking is no big problem. So this phone, I believe, is a pretty decent contender for a great feel in the hand and all of those pros you get. The fast speed, especially with the 3GB of RAM. So I mean, it gets a superb 8 for me. Before switching to the camera, let's talk about some, or rather I say one con of this phone. The only con of this phone is that it has no fingerprint sensor whatsoever present on the screen. Not at back, not at front, so you have to log in using your PIN or your backup pattern. So that is a bit of a bummer, because you see, you can get a lot of those specs in phones like Xiaomi's, but it isn't present over here. So that's the only gimmick I believe that is not present and kind of a bummer. So let's move on to the camera. Moving on, let's just dive into the camera. So you can access camera using a swipe gesture, and as you can see, we have gotten inside the camera app, and as you can see, it has, like all of the phone itself, been influenced a lot by Apple. So there it is. Let me put a USB, and as you can see, all of those factors are there. It's pretty snappy to say the least. The selfie camera is also pretty decent, and it can record at 1080p 30 fps with the back camera. Don't know about the front. You've got a flash as well, but all of that is pretty remarkable to say the least. But as you can see, the camera itself can do pretty good. If you want to view the samples will be at the end of this video. But in a nutshell, if you want a decent enough phone, I mean, this is the way to go. This is a pretty well built phone for, I believe, any category of a person. And you get this awesome case in the phone including as well, and a screen protector is already installed, so no worries there. You will get the complete package right out of the box. So that's really amazing. That's been it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.